That's why if you look in the hood and shit like that in Philly, St. Louis, Chicago, there always is stop the violence march and stop the violence march. You don't see that shit in white neighborhoods. When the last time you seen a white march stop the violence? It's always in the hood, only in the black community. Because y'all motherfuckers really be out there killing each other. All right? So stop making like y'all some innocent ass people. I know there's people in here that are trying to do good, make a career, make a life, and everything like that. They ain't trying to live within the statistics. But 13% of y'all really do commit 51% of the homicides, 60% of the crimes.
Oh,
right?
fuck.
What? Anyway, it's just facts.
Let them talk, y'all.
Wait, it's 50% of homicide?
I live in Philadelphia. 90% of the homicides or crimes, violent crimes in this city is in black communities. So why is it like that? And then secondly, y'all want to move into our communities once y'all get a little bit of money or that Section 8 money. Y'all say, yo, I want to live with these white folks and shit like that because y'all want better.
Yeah, Kev, I'm curious what your position on over policing is.
Over policing?
Yeah.
I do believe some go a little bit too far. Some go too far, but you are not a cop.
Right? Do you think that
you're not a cop? So you have no idea what it's like to be a cop. When you get called, and
I know I don't know what it's like to be a cop, but I'm just asking you about the concept of over policing. Like, do you think if there's less police in an area, there's going to be less arrests?
No.
Why?
You're going to do the crime. You have more police where crime is more involved. You ain't going out to the suburbs and having more cops out there.
I just asked you, do you think if there's less cops, there's going to be less arrests?
Obviously, if there's less cops, because there's not as many cops.
Right, yeah. So then do you recognize that because of over policing, there's more arrests and that predominantly black and brown neighborhoods are over policed?
Look, if there's more crime
No shit.
in a neighborhood, the courts have more cops there to make more police. You're not going to send cops to your neighborhood where you're from because there probably is no crime. You're probably from the suburbs.
Well,
You're
no.
probably in the gated community and stuff like that.
Why do you think I live in a gated community?
Come on, man.
Wait, why do you think I live in a gated community?
Because you're white and you look like a suburban ass girl. Okay. So you're not from you're
No fucking
you're
way.
not from my neighborhood.
Shut up. You just walked into the point. I think white people live in gated communities, and I think black people live in Section 8 housing. And why would that be the case? In your hand, Kevin, could it be systemic racism?
Come on, dude. Come on.
She lived in an all-white gated or white neighborhood with no crime, no nothing. She does not live in a black community like I do. And all you see is nothing but black dudes with their pants sagging down, selling drugs, it's down the third. I'm not talking shit. It's just fucking facts. I know y'all don't like to hear that shit, but it's fucking facts. She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. Matt,
Before you respond, Ken's Kevin.
you probably live in a mixed community like I do. Majority was all black.
Wow.
Crime level went up. Property value went down because of crime. Now, when you go to white neighborhoods, the crime is lower, property value is up, and everything like that. My man looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's fucking facts.
I think like numbers and critical thinking are missing from your analysis. Can you tell me predominantly who kills white people? What's this?
Majority white people.
What percentage of white people kill white people?
But also black people, majority.
Wait. You wanted to talk about black on black crime, but it seems like you don't want to talk about white on white crime. So can you tell me, when white people die, what percentage of the assailants are white?
It's basically white on white, but a lot more black people kill white people than white people kill black people in this country.
Bro, nobody asked you that
That's the
question. She
question.
said she's asking you about white people and white people.
Okay,
Answer that question. Not the question you want to answer. Answer the question that she asked you.
The majority of communities pew each other more than anyone else. But black on black crime is a real thing in Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, Memphis.
That's not what I asked you. Wait. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, when white people are unalived, what percentage of the assailants are white?
Oh, more than black people.
Just for a percentage.
More than black people, because we make up majority of the population. So when it comes to cops, we get
I'm not even asking about cops. I'm just talking about when white people unalive white.
Majority, you're going to kill your own skin color over skin color. Okay, it's going to happen.
What?
But more white people kill or pew other white people, but not at the rate from black on black crime.
So wait, so what is the rate? Tell us the rates then.
I don't know the rate.
Ah, you don't know the rate, so you're going to make that claim. Wait, you made the claim, sir. You made the claim that the rates at which black people unalive black people is higher than the rates at which white people unalive white people. You made that claim.
Kenzie, the answer that you're looking
You are
for
not
is
from
86 to
Philadelphia.
88%, Kenzie. That's the answer that he doesn't know. The answer is 86
I do
to
know.
88%.
Are you from Philadelphia? You know black on black crime is crazy here.
Are you from fucking Colorado? Do you know that white on white crime is crazy?
Here in Philadelphia, you're mad because I'm speaking fucking facts.
No, you're not. You're really not.
You're not even,
really
you're not even in the
I mean, I
ballpark.
literally could drag you to the end of the earth on this topic. I was just letting somebody else.
You're not even in the ballpark, fam.
I'm way ballpark.
Actually,
In Philadelphia, 90% of homicides are black on black crime.
Who, since you're saying 13% of the population does,
51% of homicides.
Bro, calm down, please.
51% of homicides.
Okay,
You guys live by a judge.
13% does 51% of the crimes. You wouldn't get muted if you would also allow other people to talk. Calm down, Kev, please. So the facts are, you're saying 13% of the population does 51% of the crime. So that would mean if we're counting 13% of the population, that would be me.
Total crime and 51% of murders.
Yeah, my fault. 60% of total.
60%, bro.
I think he said
So
violent crime.
you're telling me that black men and women and children are committing these crimes, are committing these. So I'm not understanding the number.
He's just repeating the FBI statistic.
Yeah, and they're wrong. And they're wrong.
Not.
Why is that
that's not how
wrong?
that's not how the statistics work. Those are arrests. Those are not convictions. First and
You
foremost.
live in a small community. You're not from a big city.
Go
You
ahead.
live in small ass communities.
Okay,
You guys
I've
go
lived
through
in
shit.
nothing but big cities my whole entire life. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Washington, D.C. I've lived in L.A. I currently live in Orlando. I've lived in nothing but cities my entire life.
And hold on. Majority of homicides were what? Black on black.
No.
Yeah, they were. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
In those cities, that doesn't mean. So you're telling me that the cities.
I'm done. You're trying to stick up for your own people.
Okay, so what Kev is trying to convince you guys is that homicides only happen in the cities and no other place on the face of this continent or this country.
I'm not trying to convince
Like
you.
nowhere else.
You know it's fucking facts.
So nobody gets murdered anywhere other than in cities, ever.
People get murdered all day around this whole country.
Oh, okay, got you.
In the
Okay,
bigger cities.
got you. Okay, go ahead, Jolly.
But
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
Jolly.
In fucking Chicago, there was no but gang.
Not Chicago. What? Dolly, you're muted.
I hear you, John.
Have you know that Chicago's not even on the top 20 of most dangerous cities, right?
Did you know South Chicago is the Schmurder?
Shut the fuck up, Mike. Hey, I understand statistics better than the average person. I'm not like a professor of this shit, but I understand statistics really well. And one thing that's really, 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 really important in statistics is controls and control groups and how you came to your number. And so when you say in cities, more black people, blah, 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 I ask you, do more black people live in cities than in non-city areas? In other words, do more black people populate city areas more than rural areas? And can that be accounted for by the Great White Flight of 1970? It can. I also asked you that when I look at an 81% rate of white on white crime versus an 89% rate of black on black crime, I see an 8% difference. However, when I do a comparative analysis of the difference in population, I find out that the population of white people is the population of white people is 4.55 times higher than that of black people. I have to ask myself, why would the comparative rate of any crime not be also 4.55? Right? That's how you get standard analysis. When I say 81% of white people die at the hands of white people and 89% of black people die at the hands of black people, that's an 8% difference and a 4.55 times difference. And that means if you understand statistics, I don't think you do, that white people are killing white people at a rate 2.5 times higher than black people.
We're the fucking population, dickhead.
You're not listening to me, and I don't think you're going to understand it. And I'm not going to like give you a statistics degree tonight. But if there's only an 8% difference between us, however, there's a
13% and all of them are criminals.
Listen, I can't shut up. If there's only an 8% difference in statistics, but 4.5 times.
When did you see a stop of violence movement in a white neighborhood? When? When did you see a stop of violence movement in a white neighborhood?
It's mostly because y'all don't care about each other.
All right, so what I'm not going to do is keep muting you, and that interrupts what I'm saying. Listen to me. White people make up 64% of the United States population. Black people make up 13% of the U.S. That means there is a difference of 4 times. It's 4.5 times, but I'll use 4 times for simplicity's sake. So then anytime I'm doing a comparative analysis between percentages, I should see a 4 times difference. I don't see that. I see 81% of white on white crime, 89% black on black crime. That's a 8% difference. When I do 8 divided by 81, I do all the numbers, I don't get 4 times. That means white people are committing white on white crime at a rate higher than black people are committing. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, because this is statistics, but it's super easy, and white people lose.
That's ridiculous what you're saying. What he's saying is that
ridiculous.
the population of
Just because you don't understand statistics doesn't mean what I'm saying is ridiculous. I'm not going to listen to a fucking guy yap. Either address what I said, or I'm not going to listen to you.
it doesn't make sense what you just said, because
What do you not understand? What part do you not understand?
If the white population is 60% and they are 40% of the violent crimes, and the black population is 16% of the population, they're 51%. You're wrong. Okay.
So let's analyze this table.
Hang on. Before you go there, Jones, I'll hand it to you right after this. Okay. First of all, that's not what I said, what this guy said. I didn't say white people are 40% of this. I never said black people are 60%. I didn't say any of that shit.
I agree with you.
I addressed white on white crime versus black on black crime.